Hey, this is Connor Cordova, and I'm here today with
Matt Sims out of Zingano Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I fight at 155 pounds.
Nice. All right. So, Matt, what got you interested into mixed martial arts in the first place?
Well, basically what got me interested into it was I've always been an athlete, always a contact athlete. Sat around for a couple of years, wasn't doing much, and knew that I needed to get going, and I wanted to do something again with athletics. And recreational softball and basketball leagues aren't necessarily for me, so I picked up jiu-jitsu, and took it from there.
Nice, that sounds great. So how long have you been training in MMA specifically?
MMA specifically, probably about, about 3 years now. It'll be about 3 years.
Nice. Now, we see here at this really great Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gym. What's your basic game plan going to be coming into this fight? Are you going to utilize that, or what's going on?
Always. Jiu-jitsu, I think, is the best particular fighting style. So of course it's always there for me. I love always being able to fall back on my jiu-jitsu. However, more and more that I fight, I want to display all my skills. Sure. So of course I've submitted people a bunch in my fights. I'd like to get a knockout. I'd like to go in there and bang and be able to do something with my hands, make my Muay Thai coach proud of me.
Nice, fantastic. So what do you know about your next opponent?
I know he's a D1 champion wrestler. He's a really strong, powerful kid. He's really athletic. He likes to bang. He likes to stand up and fight there. But I think there's always a game plan until you get punched in the face. So I expect him to try to overwhelm me. Really, that's what I've seen in a lot of his fights. I expect him to come out and try to put it on me and try to push me around. It's basically what I'm looking for.
Oh, I see. I got you. So you got a really strong Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu base. He's got a really strong wrestling base. What do you think your biggest advantage is going to be coming into this one? Just
that period. Wrestling is going to offer him, the advantage of being able to control me and being able to take me down. But that's fine. That's fine. I'm comfortable on my back. I'm comfortable being on the ground. And in my opinion, I don't think anybody out there can control me. It doesn't matter what size, what weight. I'm a very hard person to control. So.
Nice, nice. So, obviously, mixed martial arts, super intense sport. Training camps are so grueling. I see all sorts of fighters just put themselves through all these trials just so they can get prepared for the fight. What particularly for you is the toughest part of your camp?
I love it, man. There's nothing that's tough about it. I chose this life for myself, and if I didn't want to do it, then I wouldn't be doing it. I love coming in here, suffering day in and day out. And that's pretty much what it is for me. Life is all about tolerance, and this is no different than baking cookies every day. There's nothing hard about doing anything other than getting here.
Nice.
So.
Nice. So, I mean, you're relatively young in your career. Sky's the limit, and you seem very, very dedicated. Where do you see yourself in the near future in your career?
Obviously, I'm going to be in the UFC, the elite, echelons of this sport. Of course, I see myself as a champion, and that's how we train every day. Not just to fight, not just to go out there and, whatever, but, we go out there and we fight, we put it on people, and I believe, as hard as I work and as dedicated as I work, I believe that I will be a champion someday, so.
All right, so I hear you're coming off of a very impressive win. Why don't you walk me through that a little bit?
I fought Tom Serra, who's a fighter out of Grudge. He had fought one previous professional fight before, and I had fought one previous professional fight before. Pretty nervous about it. I knew that he was a striker and real calm with that, and basically trained real hard with my clinch and throwing my knees from the clinch. And as soon as we clinched up, basically, I gave him one right in the midsection that I think kind of opened his eyes a little bit. And then I think for the 10 seconds in between that, he was kind of worrying. He wasn't fighting too much. I just kind of threw him around a little bit and then shot in for a double leg takedown. He defended pretty well. And as he defended, I switched back up to his head, pulled his head down into my knee, split his face wide open. He started running, just trying to catch him, and remembered to stay calm, so I calmed down a little bit, got my feet underneath me, and he shot in, and as he shot in, I just wrapped up a guillotine, choked him out. Pretty quick. Yeah, yeah.
Sounds impressive. I'm sure the next fight you're going to have is going to be equally exciting.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.